Hey, what's up YouTube? So back with another project. After doing the floors on this truck, I would like to move on to the dashboard because the dashboard, it's in bad condition. The paint is peeling off, there's holes drilled by the previous owner, and it's been bothering me. So I've got some downtime and I was like, why not take advantage of that? So let me show you on my dash. So as you guys see, the paint right there, that corner, all down there, and down here, it's peeling off, even up here. So these are the holes that were drilled by the previous owner, even here, so I need to fill these first. So I've never done this before, this is my first time. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. Alright, so I've been trying to remove the old paint from the dash. I've had some stubborn spots, such as right here. What I've done was I got some acetone on a rag, poured some acetone on here and left it on the paint like that for a couple minutes, and that helped loosen up the old paint. There might be another way to do it, but I don't know, so I'm gonna do it this way. Other than that, I had holes here that I filled up with plastic metal bondo, so that's good. I had a hole here that I was gonna fill up with the same stuff, but I decided to leave it like that. That way I can run my GPS and my phone, charge it through here. That way it's not hanging on the front of the dash, so I'm gonna just run it from the behind of the dash, and it's gonna come out of there to the GPS and phone. But so far so good. Prepping is hard. It could take up to a day or 2 days of work just to prep the dash to paint. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how to use the acetone to remove the paint. Just grab the rag, pour some acetone on it. So I'm gonna do like the left side of the dash here. Just get it stuck somehow so it sits there for a couple minutes. And I'll be right back. Alright, it's been a couple minutes, so I'm gonna remove the rag. And here y'all see the paint. It's dripping. Okay, so I just want to show y'all the process of how I'm gonna paint this dash. Took out the glove box, the vents. This piece, I didn't want to take it out because it was gonna be a lot of wires. So the way I have it is I pushed it in like that, and I'm gonna cover it up so that way the paint doesn't get on the panel. Same thing with this one. I had to take out this one because it wouldn't fit inside. Took out the radio. Same thing with this. I had to take it out because it wouldn't fit. That's the air control module. Shoved it back inside. I could cover that. Same thing with brakes. I'm just gonna cover that and then paint over it. I had to take out the speedos. It wasn't many wires. That piece right there, the trick for that to fit inside there is to take out the bottom piece, and then remove that and shove it inside. So now I'm going to cover everything and then go over the dash, clean it up real good, and then start painting it. So I forgot to show y'all how I have everything numbered, with the switches and buttons and everything. So this is the panel for the ignition. I have it as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I was taking off the harness from the back, I would number it 1 here, and then tape the harness and write number 1 on it.
Same thing with this, and the speedos, RPM, and the switches here, so that way you don't forget when you're putting everything back on, because most of the harnesses, they look the same, and most of them, they're not marked from factory. So old trucks, so I'm sure it misplaced, but definitely number these because you're definitely gonna forget. It's a mess back here, so save yourself from the headache and number these. All right, so I got everything taped up. And the paint that I'm going to use is just a basic paint from Home Depot. And it took 2K clear afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna lightly spray the tight spots, like this corner by the door and underneath. It's kind of windy out. Slight coats. All right, I'm gonna jump to the other side. I'm gonna give it about 15-20 minutes and then go with the second coat. All right, so I forgot to record my second coat. About to do my third coat now. Again, start from the tighter spots. All right, I'm gonna move over to the other side. All right, so it took more coats than what I was expecting. I had to use about 5 of these. I guess because the bottom color was dark, it was black. That's why it took about 5 of those. However, it came out decent. It bubbled up in some spots, like right there. There, but I'm not too worried. Gonna hit it with a 2K clear now. What's going on, everybody? Today's the day I'll show you guys the dash on my w900. I just put the panels back on and the dash just looks beautiful. I'll show you guys the good, the bad. One important thing I want to talk about is that before you guys paint your dash, make sure you have enough time, like enough days in hand, like about a week or 10 days. The more the better. The reason why is because I painted my dash about 4 days ago, and those past 4 days has been super hot, nearly touching 100 degrees. And obviously inside the truck is more hot, so I figured that the paint would be dried by now, but it's not, because one of the panel, as I was putting it back on, it grabbed the paint and chipped it. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this air module chipped the paint as I was putting the harness in the back. Didn't pay attention, and it touched the paint on, and it grabbed the paint. Obviously, because the paint wasn't dried completely. I mean, it's dried to touch, but not 100%. So I'll just touch that up. But y'all see the dash, looks beautiful. The paint has a lot of pearl, but it's not sunny out, so you can't really see it right now. I painted the cup holder gloss black. Overall, came out nice. I'm happy with it. So thanks for watching, guys.